What's going on, vinyl community? Welcome to another video with the Record Spinner. In today's video, I'm going to be doing an unboxing of the vinyl debut release of the Rush live album Clockwork Angels Tour. This came out on Friday, October the 11th, and Amazon delivered it on the next day, on the 12th, and on that day, I was working a gig with the Genesis Show, which is a Genesis tribute band. If you have not checked them out, please go ahead and do so. And then I got home late that night, had to go into work the next day, and now I'm finally home, and we're going to have a look at it. And I gotta say, I think this is a new sort of record for leaving a vinyl package not opened, because I really wanted to wait to do it for you guys. I think you guys will really appreciate this. So enough of the chit-chat, let's jump into what this video is all about. Now, of course, this was recorded and also filmed on DVD during the band's Clockwork Angels Tour, which is in support of the album of the same name. And this tour was unique because for as long as Rush's live career is concerned, it's always been the three of them, and that's it, nothing else. And they started to slowly branch out in their live sets. They started doing the acoustic little bits after like Neil's drum solo, but in this time around, they actually had a string ensemble come play behind the band during the second set, which was devoted towards the Clockwork Angels material, as well as adding some arrangements to some of the older material. So came in this sort of box right here inside the Amazon box, so this is perfectly protected. And open it up, and hey, we are in. So here we go. So check it out. I'm gonna try not to get the glare while the cellophane is still on, but here it is, Clockwork Angels Tour. Here is the hype sticker there, which says Rush Clockwork Angels Tour, never before released on vinyl, 180 gram, 5 LP plus download card, including special vinyl etching. So I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. And then, of course, here is the backside, which just simply has all of the tracks. So, and also another thing, too, that was really cool about this tour, particularly in the first set, they decided to put a little bit of emphasis on the 80s and 90s material, which is kind of a period that, granted, it's represented in their live sets, but in terms of like the deep cuts, they've never really done anything like this. So right off the bat, we have Subdivisions, The Big Money, Force 10, Grand Designs, The Body Electric, which is great, Territories, The Analog Kid, Bravado, Where's My Thing, which is on the Roll the Bones album. And then we go into... Alright, so it ends with Far Cry. The second set, which is the Clockwork Angel stuff, we start off with Caravan, the title track Clockwork Angels, The Anarchist, Carnies, The Wreckers, Headlong Flight, Halo Effect, Seven Cities of Gold, Wish Them Well, and The Garden, which is just the perfect epitaph to Rush's career. Absolutely beautiful song. And then we kind of go back to some older stuff. We have Dreamline, and then we have the Percussor, which is Neil's drum solo, Red Sector A, YYZ, Spared Radio, Tom Sawyer, and 2112. And then we also have some bonus cuts. We have a soundcheck recording of Limelight, and then we have some other songs which were not featured on the main sort of film/album, which is Middletown Dreams, The Pass, and Manhattan Project. So those were bonus tracks on the CD as well. So let's get the shrink wrap off this thing. This is quite exciting. And I should mention, this is another in a series of recent Rush live releases, because they kind of kicked this whole thing off by doing, I think it was Rush in Rio first as a vinyl debut release, and then they did the Time Machine live in Cleveland release, and now we have this. So I wonder what's next in the pipeline. So there you go, there's the cover. Now that the shrink is off, you can see a little better. Really nice stuff. And the lid opens up just like this, just basic black inside. And okay, so we have the download card, just like that. And then we have a little booklet. Really nice. Let's see what it looks like here. Aha, so we have more liner notes from Ray Wozniak. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. He's a lifelong Rush fan. He's actually featured in the Time Stand Still documentary. If you guys haven't checked that out, it's a really cool documentary about the band's last tour. Some really nice live shots. And as you can see, there's the string ensemble, which is really cool. So, I can't think of the guy's name. I feel really bad for saying that I don't know the guy's name, but if you see this guy there, I actually met him. He was in the parking lot at the Philly show on the R40 tour, so I actually was able to snap a photo with him. He was a really nice guy. It was so cool to see him there. And then wow, check this photo out. That is a really nice fiery live shot there. And then we have another cool live shot here as well. Individual pictures of the guys. Really, really nice. And here we go with all of the vinyl goodness. So they each come in polyline sleeves. And cool. So on the main side of each LP, we have basic custom labels, which has the track lists for this side and the other side. And then we have some artwork here as well. Really, really cool. And just by looking at this, this was pressed over at Optimal, and I saw a CB, which means that this was mastered by Chris Bellman. I don't think he's done any Rush releases, but it's cool to see his etchings in here. He does a fantastic mastering job. He works alongside Bernie Grundman, who was one of the mastering giants in the vinyl community, as well as digital as well. So there's the second LP, black label there, and then we have some more artwork there. Really cool. And also, just by judging the first couple LPs so far, this looks to be very nicely pressed too. I think this was really nicely put together. And then we have the third LP, and this time we have a nice red label there. And then we have some more artwork here. And I should also mention, I actually did have the honor of catching Rush on this tour. I did not go to the Philly show because I had to be with my high school marching band at a football game, so my parents and my godmother went. But when they did a second U.S. leg, I saw them in Atlantic City. They did, I think it was what is now the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, but back then it was the Taj Mahal. And that was actually the closest I ever was for a Rush show. I was in the third row for that, and that was an absolutely amazing experience. I don't think I ever air drummed so much in my life. So this was the fourth LP, which is essentially the main feature of the entire release. And then here we have the soundcheck recording and the bonus cuts. So there you go, black label. And here we have the etching. Can you guys catch that? Wow, sorry for the glare. Holy crap. And you can see my lamp. So you can kind of see it's the symbols that are resembled on the album cover for Clockwork Angels. Really nice. And you see a nice center label there as well. Beautiful stuff. And yeah, honestly, no complaints on the pressing. Everything looks pretty flawless. Optimal does a really great job with pressing their records. I don't have any complaints when it comes to them. So we'll put everything back. And here we go. Awesome. Another cool live release from Rush in terms of their recent works. I cannot wait to play this thing, and I am also quite curious as to what they will do next in terms of their series of recent vinyl debut live releases. So we're going to put everything back, put the lid back on. And there you go. That is my unboxing of the vinyl debut release of Rush's Clockwork Angels Tour live album. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to the channel. See you guys in the next video, and most importantly, keep the record spinning.